Is Amazon FBA dead? The reality in 2024 with these crazy fee updates. What's up, guys? You're listening to or watching another episode of Selling on Amazon with Andy Isom. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who's been subscribing on YouTube, subscribing to the podcast, and of course, most importantly, hitting the thumbs up or leaving those positive reviews on the podcast shows. Guys, that means so much to me. I love reading those reviews. I love seeing your support. So again, my family greatly appreciates you guys showing the love, and we're going to be here to give you guys as much free content as we possibly can. So a question that I get every year since I've been doing this, since 2020 really, is, Andy, is Amazon FBA dead in 2020, in 2021, 22, 23, now 24? And Andy, is Amazon FBA dead? There's all these crazy fee increases. Is it still possible to sell effectively on Amazon? And the first thing that came to my mind when preparing for this episode is my episode 185. If you suck, everything's saturated. Guys, one of my favorite all-time episodes. Go take a listen. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Instagram or social media. But I truly believe this, guys. There's opportunities that come and go. And in this episode, in this video, we're going to talk about the stats and things. I'm going to go over the overview of recent fee updates. I'm going to share statistical data on the impact of these updates. We're going to talk about the challenges of selling on Amazon in 2024. And I'm going to give you guys some strategies to navigate those challenges. We don't sugarcoat things over here, guys. We want to keep it real with you on opportunities and how to navigate them and if it is still a legitimate opportunity. But again, going back to that episode 185, if you suck, everything's saturated. I truly believe this, guys. I've been doing the online business thing since 2016, 2017. And if you want to start a business in anything, it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to be a YouTube sensation, if you want to be a podcaster like this, if you want to sell e-commerce, if you want to do whatever it is, guys, if you suck at it, it's saturated. It's going to be tough. You're not going to be successful. So by far the most important thing that you can do to make a living, to make an income in whatever business, online or offline, that you want to do is be exceptional. You need to be the best. That has to be your mindset if you're going to be an entrepreneur and live this life. So please, if you haven't, go take a listen to that episode or listen to it again if you need a refresher on that. But let's go over, like I said, let's start with the recent fee updates by Amazon. In 2024, guys, we are in 2024, but as of 2024, Amazon increased FBA fulfillment fees by an average of 5.2%. For example, the fee for standard size items weighing 1 to 2 pounds went from $5.06 up to around $5.32. So that's roughly a 25 to 30 cent increase. And that's for most products. So most of my students, most of our clients are selling standard size items weighing around 1 to 2 pounds. There's a huge percentage of products in that category. So that's a pretty big increase, 5.2% on average. Now for storage fees, this is another big update that's come in 2024. Monthly inventory storage fees have increased by approximately 8%. For standard size items, the fee went from 83 cents per cubic foot to 90 cents per cubic foot in non-peak, so that's January through September, and then in peak season, $2.40 up to $2.60, 20-cent increase in, again, those peak months of fourth quarter. Long-term storage fees have also increased, guys. These saw a significant increase, particularly during Q4. For example, if your inventory hits long-term storage fees, so 180 days or more, and they now have different tiers for these storage fees. I talk about this in my Q&A library. If they're stored for over 180 days or over 365 days now, the fee has increased from $6.90 to $7.60 per cubic foot. So that's a massive increase, 70 cents on average. So if you're a standard size seller selling a product weighing, let's say 1.5 pounds, and you're storing your product for 3 months before it gets, sold on Amazon, you're now going to pay approximately 26 cents more in fulfillment fees and 21 cents more in storage fees per unit compared to 2023. So if we add that up right there, that's 47 cents more than in 2023 was what you're going to pay per item in 2024. So guys, yeah, that's going to eat into profit margin. That's going to eat into profit margin. There's no way around that. According to a recent survey, guys, 23% of small, medium-sized sellers reported reducing their Amazon inventory due to the increased fees. Data from our friends over at Marketplace Pulse, who I share their articles all the time on my weekly Q&A show. If you want to learn more about that, by the way, you can visit my website, andyisom.com. We also have the weekly Q&A available for you guys on podcast or on Patreon if you want to be a part of that every week and watch that replay play. But anyways, Marketplace Pulse shows a 12% decrease in the number of active third-party sellers from January 2023 to January 2024. Now, despite the fee increases, many third-party sellers have seen revenue growth. According to Amazon Q1 2024 earnings report, third-party seller services revenue grew by 18% compared to Q1 of 2023. A report by eMarketer indicates that third-party sales on Amazon's marketplace accounted for 60% of total units sold in 2024, up from 57% in 2023. So let's digest some numbers here for a second. We've got a whole bunch of fee increases. Third-party sellers are reporting they're reducing their inventory because of these fees. Marketplace Pulse says there's a 12% decrease in the number of active sellers, but then Amazon and other reports are showing that third-party sales are growing. The takeaway here, guys, is that again, if you suck, you are going to fail. We've got some more stats here that I want to share in just a second about the growth of sellers on Amazon. But what this data shows us is that the good sellers are selling more than ever before, but the crappy sellers with these fee increases and changes are getting run out of the boat, right? They're getting put out of business because they don't know how to efficiently and effectively operate this type of business model. So they're forced to, liquidate inventory, shut down shop on Amazon, and go try something else. So again, if you suck, these fee increases are absolutely going to crush you. Now, if you are really good and execute and understand the business model, this is massive opportunity for you. Let's talk about a few more performance metrics here. Sales volume changes. Average monthly sales volume per seller decreased by 7% in Q1 of 2024 compared to 2023, as reported by Jungle Scout. And a study by Helium 10 indicated that average fulfillment costs per unit increased by 6%, while net margins decreased by approximately 4%. That makes a lot of sense, right? If fulfillment costs are increasing, net margin likely is going to be decreasing. Jungle Scout, which they put out State of the Seller report every year, shows that 65% of surveyed sellers reported higher year-over-year sales with an average revenue increase of 12%. So this is kind of going back to what I was talking about, that those 65%, okay, so think about the 100% of everyone selling, 65 of them said, hey, we had higher sales in 2024, or, comparing 2024 to 2023. Average revenue increase of 12%. But again, the other 35% are getting absolutely hammered. Okay, so there is there is a distribution of sellers on Amazon. Really good sellers who know what they're doing are capitalizing, and the sucky sellers are getting, again, run out of business. Let's talk about some of these challenges, though, of selling on Amazon in 2024. Because is Amazon FBA actually dead in 2024? It's definitely different. I don't like the word dead. I don't think any opportunity is actually dead. In fact, this actually leads me to give Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my homies, a shout out in his book that he just came out with recently. I'm actually listening to it right now on Audible, Day Trading Attention. He talks about this with advertising. That there's no advertising or marketing method is really ever dead. Like print advertising, radio, TV, none of those are ever actually dead. There's just overpriced and underpriced attention. So you might be overpaying for a radio ad now in the 2024, when if you were paying for radio ads in 1940, you were getting a crazy ROI. Same thing with like Facebook ads and anything. Like if you were running Facebook ads back in 2012, 2013, you were getting crazy ROI. As compared to running Facebook ads today, is the ROI as good? Absolutely not. Is it dead? No, it's just different. Might be overpriced. Can you still be successful? Absolutely. In marketing, in sales, in Amazon, in e-commerce. But again, it's just understanding how those opportunities change over time. So again, kind of going into these challenges of selling on Amazon in 2024. The first big challenge, guys, is increased competition. There's no hiding that. The number of new sellers entering the marketplace has increased by 15% in the past year. That is significant. And if we look at the data going back over the last 3 to 5 years, the number of third-party seller growth over the past 5 years has been insane. So this is leading to higher competition for selling products because there's just simply more people trying to sell the same stuff. And this creates pricing pressure. This drives down prices. Guys, with more supply and maybe not a super increase in demand, what does that do for economics? It drives the price down amongst the different sellers to try to gain market share and get sales. However, Amazon's global selling platform reported a 22% increase in international seller participation, leading to significant revenue growth for those sellers. So this is something also that a lot of people are looking into for the past 5 years. And I still, tell a lot of my students and clients this. Amazon US has been the golden goose. right? It has been the golden cow, whatever you want to say, it has been the money maker for people on Amazon. However, with that has come more and more competition, more and more sellers, and Amazon has invested a lot over just the past year in other countries. So something that I'm much more interested in now moving into the future of Amazon is really looking at these emerging markets. South Africa was just announced. Brazil is getting a lot of new infrastructure. You look at Amazon UK, Canada, Mexico, Europe. They're opening a lot of good opportunities in these other country markets for sellers. So there could be some awesome opportunities. And I have students in my programs who sell in the UK, who sell in Europe, who sell in South America, and do pretty well because the competition is so much lower. There's also, again, some increased logistical challenges for selling on Amazon in 2024. This comes with those stricter inventory management policies, guys. The big fees, are the inbound placement fee, and then those low inventory or long-term storage, right? Those kind of go hand in hand. Where now, depending on how you're shipping your units to Amazon FBA, you might get hit with that inbound placement fee if you want to send just to one warehouse. And so they're kind of squeezing a lot of money out of sellers in that way. And then again, now with the low inventory fee, not only do you get hit with that fee if you have too much inventory, right? It sits there too long on the shelf, they charge you. But if you don't have enough, so if you're selling a product and it's a hot seller and you're selling, 10, 20, 30 units a day and it's growing and you don't have enough inventory to meet that demand, Amazon actually punishes you because, you're creating a bad customer experience because customers want to buy it, but it's not available. That is freaking annoying in my opinion. But again, Amazon is just weeding out the crappy sellers. And they're really, what this really is, let's be honest, is they're focusing on the best of the best sellers who can, give their customers what they want. The last big challenge, the third big challenge for selling on Amazon in 2024 are these regulatory and compliance issues. Approximately 18% of sellers have reported facing compliance-related issues in the past year. So this is requiring more product detailed information with compliance for international standards, more compliance certification, product testing. We saw the new announcement for supplements and ingestible products needing more testing and more certifications. So it's just making it a lot harder from a regulatory compliance standpoint to sell certain types of products. Again, what does that do? It squeezes out the people who don't know what they're doing, and it gives more opportunity to the people who maybe have more resources, more education, more finances, even to be able to sell those types of products. I want to end this episode today, guys, to give you some actual strategies to navigate these challenges of selling on Amazon in 2024. The first thing, guys, is to optimize your listings. There's still today remains thousands, I could probably say hundreds of thousands now with how many sellers are on Amazon, that really don't take this seriously. They don't take optimizing their listings seriously. And I hate this buzzword, honestly, among the Amazon content creator space that I'm a part of, where people are like, optimize your listing. Like, it's such a buzzword and it sounds so cliche, but guys, it's a real thing. For my agency that we do for our clients, where we help them optimize their listings, it makes a massive difference in conversion rate, in ranking, all of those buzzwords again that you hear about selling on Amazon. So please take time to run A/B tests on your titles, your bullet points, split test main images, update relevant keywords, make sure the keywords you're advertising for are also in your listing and vice versa. Make sure, guys, again, that you're optimizing your listings. Number 2 strategy, guys, for you, cost management. The first thing that you really need to focus on is minimizing your fulfillment costs. Consolidate your shipments. Make sure that you're using Amazon partnered carrier as much as possible. And if it makes sense and if you're eligible, you can look into Amazon AWD. They are really pushing people to use Amazon's global supply chain system. And let's be honest, like one of the reasons why I think Amazon is pushing that is it's to make them more money, like, let's be honest. But also I think they simply just want more control of the supply chain from their sellers so that they can manage this better, so that they can be more efficient, so that you're not running out of stock, so they're not having to worry about you shipping and shipping late and shipping during peak times. Like, if Amazon can help manage your supply chain, guys, they have billions of dollars of infrastructure to help do this, and they can help you do it more effectively. That's going to provide a better customer experience for their customers. So it's in their best interest to help us with our supply chain efforts. So I definitely recommend looking into that. We have some students who are looking into the Amazon AWD and things. And honestly, from like a cost breakdown, it's a pretty good move, especially for those of us, right, who are just doing this as solopreneurs, I guess, in our bedrooms or whatnot. Another thing I would really strongly recommend, and we've been really successful with this with our sourcing services that we offer to people, is negotiating prices with suppliers. I think too many times, guys, new sellers especially get taken advantage of with prices from suppliers. If you're going to Alibaba, which I still love Alibaba for finding a supplier, a lot of those suppliers, they know you're some dude or woman in your bedroom trying to start an e-commerce brand and you don't have a big budget and and you're probably not going to come back. So they kind of gouge you with pricing. Let's be honest, it happens. Versus with our sourcing service, and I'm not trying to really pitch this. In fact, we don't even offer it to people outside of my coaching program, but we're able to negotiate much better prices. So one, we know that people are getting gouged. We know this. We've seen the numbers side by side, even the same factories. So please make sure you know what you're doing when you're negotiating with factories to make sure you're getting the best pricing and negotiate with different factories, compare quotes, get bulk discounts, and do those things to help drive down your costs. Another thing, guys, really with this cost management is kind of going with the managing your fulfillment costs would be efficient inventory management. Guys, I love the tool Sellerboard for this. Sellerboard is my new favorite tool for just managing your Amazon account, managing your profit, your loss, all your metrics, your inventory. It is an incredible tool. In fact, we require all of our agency clients to use it. I do have 2 free months if you want to check it out. It's on my website, andyisom.com. I've got links to all my software tools and programs. Go check out Sellerboard to help you guys with your inventory management and all your metrics and everything. Okay, third thing, guys, to help you navigate these challenges of selling on Amazon in 2024, diversify your sales channels. Diversify your sales channels. If it makes sense for you guys and you're able to do it, and you can do this efficiently. If you're like, I don't want to have a warehouse in 3PL and fulfill orders, you can use Amazon multi-channel fulfillment and they can fulfill your Shopify orders. They can fulfill, I think now, even like Etsy, eBay, like orders from all these other platforms too. So really look into what is going to be the best platform for your products. I've even told students of mine that want to sell on Amazon, they come to me with their product idea and I say straight up to them, like, this product idea actually probably is not that great on Amazon, but it would crush it on Etsy, or it would crush it on TikTok Shop, or, Shopify or whatnot. So diversify and explore those other platforms as well to find the best one for your product, or even if it means selling on Amazon and other platforms, which is what we do, to help again strengthen your brand. I'm also going to add in here, guys, social media. I've been recording some episodes lately and I've been talking about this for years now, but please don't neglect the power of social media. Guys, if you can do social media well, it can dramatically change your life and change your business. I've been posting on Instagram and YouTube and podcasts and stuff for years, and I've tried and tested so many different things, and I've spent months and years posting stuff that no one really cared to watch. But as I've tried new things and tested and not been romantic with the type of content I'm creating and being willing to try new things, I've seen growth, I've seen improvement, and ultimately I've seen more income. So please take social media seriously and don't just think, oh, if I just put stuff on Amazon, that's all I got to do. I can sit back and chill. Guys, if you want to withstand the competition, if you want to withstand the Chinese knockoffs, you need to build a brand, and building a brand happens off of Amazon. The fourth strategy for you guys to navigate these challenges of selling on Amazon in 2024 is to have an enhanced customer service experience. Now, I literally just recorded a podcast episode about this the other day. You guys probably heard it. Customer service can be proactive. It doesn't just have to be reactive. I think we think of customer service as like when there's a problem, when a customer has an issue. That's customer service. No, guys, you can be proactive in your customer service with your potential customers, reaching out to your customers, surveying them, sending them value on social media, teaching them, engaging with them, giving promotions, coupons, discounts, influencers. Like, be proactive with your customer service, and you're going to see dramatic improvements in your brand and in your results over time. Guys, just to wrap up the episode here today, is Amazon FBA dead in 2024? No, it's not dead. It's different. It's different. And if I could even add another D word, it's difficult. Like, there's no hiding that, guys. It is difficult. Do not come into this business model, or frankly, any business model, thinking that it's going to be easy. Guys, I promise you, most marketers out there, and I've been guilty of this, like, let's be honest, we as marketers make things sound easy. Because if we don't make them sound easy, or if marketers don't make stuff sound easy, guess what? you'll never do it. You'll never try. You'll never get off the bench and go swing, right? So we want you, I want you to try. I want you to take a chance on your dreams, on your goals, and your ambitions. So I want you to have the courage to try if this is your ambition, but I want you to understand this will take work. This will take dedication. You need to be excellent, right? You need to learn and know what you're doing. But if you do those things, you absolutely can be successful, guys. We've seen dozens of our students be successful over the past 4 or 5 years. Even back in 2020, 2021, when I was like, dang, we missed the boat. Like, it's over. 2022, I think, like, is it too late? Success. 2023, success. 2024, success. Guys, it's not too late to plant your tree, right? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be different, but it's definitely not dead. Guys, once again, you're listening to or watching another episode of Selling on Amazon with Andy Isom. We'll see you in the next episode.